My name is Colin Hilton McFarland. I'm the Assistant Vice President for Institutional Research and Effectiveness at Stetson University in Central Florida. We handle typical data analytics, operational reporting. We look at business process enhancement for the university. So our hands are in kind of all of the pots across the institution. So we implemented Argos somewhere around 2013 or so. I was only at the institution a little bit before then, and I was in housing and residential life. And we basically were at the mercy of banner deliverable reports, which came out in an awful format. We then needed to maintain changes, and everyone had their Excel shadow systems that they kept together. Things were traded around, Excel spreadsheets via email. We had a great IT team, but they did not have the capacity to create any of those custom banner reports that we would need. So it was a lot of extract something maybe out of the system and then try and keep track of it and maintain it the whole year and hope it's synced up with all of the downstream interactions that data have for a university. The key challenges we faced with data and reporting before implementing Argos were really just the siloed nature of the data, I think would be the biggest one, and the multiple sources of truth. So with people keeping their little Excel shadow systems, it was hard to figure out what was really the case and if that lined up and who got to have the final say of what something was. I think the challenges we had with our data were really making it hard to have the high-value conversations that would really drive institutional change. So instead of debating the conclusions and the direction of where we should go, we were debating whether that number was right, whether the data were correct, and so we were caught in a much lower level of conversation than we should have been. So if I were to think about a specific example that allowed us to make a decision or initiative, it's really hard because it's so part of everything that we do. The data we use comes from Argos. That's where we're getting our reports. I would say one initiative that was really helpful was actually during the pandemic, and we leveraged Argos to push out communication for contact tracing and notification to faculty. And without Argos and the communication tools, I'm not quite sure how we'd have gotten through that time. My favorite dashboard or report would likely be our academic standing data block and dashboard. We had what I imagine a lot of people had with a mail merge process that was time intensive. 1 year we did send to the wrong cohort. We didn't update it, so we had to reverse that communication. So that data block allows for us to customize the message. The time it takes to implement is the click of a button instead of, setting up a whole mail merge. And we can handle the one-offs and the exceptions. So it's just built out to really tailor to the needs of the department that asked for it and really save people a lot of time and improve the accuracy of our communication to students in a situation that can be stressful. Students need to get the correct information about their academic standing, and we want that process to run very smoothly and for people to have full control over what's going on in that process. So the access to better data that Argos has provided us has really improved the creativity of our team. So people are able to think about, well, could I do this? What about this? And the opportunity, I think, particularly for more entry-level staff and managers of a process to be able to raise a question and think beyond what just the nature of that project and think, what could this be? I think Argos has opened the doors to get people to ask that question, how could this be better? For institutions considering Argos, I say go for it. It has been so much, it's been so impactful in returning time to our staff, creating custom and tailored communication, and those two Those two values are, you can't put a price tag on that for what you get out of that for your organization. As I think about the future of our relationship with Argos, I'm excited about Argos X. Happen to be able to be a beta tester for the Explore Your Data feature that's coming out, and that is going to put so much more information in the hands of our functional users so that they can truly explore. It's the name of it. They can explore the data. They're not limited to what was created for them. We also just uncovered, I'm not sure how new it is, but the Argos Data Block Connector, which allows us to connect our Argos data directly to Power BI. We use Power BI a lot at our institution, so now we are getting the visualization benefits of Power BI with all of the data management, streamlining, and processing that Argos provides. The impact of Argos for our institution in one sentence would be a fantastic return of time and an improvement in the accuracy and customization of communications with our constituents. This is my second time attending the Evisions Conference, and I really love the opportunity to hear about the new products and features and also hear both from the Evisions experts, e-visionaries, about how they do their work and their insights, as well as hearing from colleagues about how they're leveraging this product to make their institutions better.